So you all know I had to come on here. You all know I had to come on here and stunt, and I had to do the trailer breakdown. Last night, right before the Super Bowl and during it, DC dropped the trailer for Flash. 7 months ago, right here on World of Geekdom, 7 months ago, I dropped the full plot synopsis of the movie, and literally everything that was in that or that was in that trailer was confirmed in my plot synopsis. This is the first trailer. First one. And it's all been in the plot synopsis. No guessing, nothing. Same thing happened with The Matrix, Godzilla vs. Kong, the G.I. Joe movie. I can go on and on and on. I've also got spoilers here on the channel for Shazam 2, which was also before the trailer. So, yeah, my source that works in, let's just say California, just to be vague about it, pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. I'd say about 95%. I don't want to say 100 because there's little details that change, but about 95%. So I want to go through here with the official trailer right now with you guys and break down scene by scene what is going on. This will contain some spoilers for the film. I'm not going to go into everything, especially like what actually happens at the end, because not only is that covered in the other video over here, but also that's going to change, because the rumor now is that James Gunn is changing the ending to the movie. So I'm hoping the original ending will still be on the Blu-ray so that we could see it. I don't think that'll be an issue if it's deleted scene, but the rumor has been going on for quite some time that it's going to change. So let's go ahead and discuss this trailer now scene by scene. Now I have to be very careful because Warner Brothers will strike me. They already have before, and use the copyright system. So I'm gonna try and avoid using audio as much as possible here. Okay, so this scene right here, I believe is the Flash's house when he was a kid, or when he was younger, when his mom was still alive. Once again, last warning. This story is like a modified version of Flashpoint. Like, that's what this is.
Another universe.
Now that person narrating Another Universe, that's Michael Keaton. That's Michael Keaton playing Bruce Wayne, which, man, seeing him in the trailer and seeing the Batmobile, bro, is incredible stuff.
Save this one.
So he wants to save this universe, even though he's not from it, because he wants to save his mom. He goes back in time, and he wants to save his mom. Where does he go back in time to? Well, if you look at your screen right now, it's actually right above me. 2013's Man of Steel, which is why Zod is there. That's why Zod is there. So,
because this is the world where my mom lives.
Yeah, this is the timeline where his mom does not die. He wants to go back and stop his mom from dying, because, of course, his mom dying is, it's obviously bad, just your mom dying, but also his dad ends up getting into legal trouble because of that. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm over here watching the Conan podcast on my tablet. I don't want it to be too distracting, but that's what was on there. That was earlier.
I'm not gonna lose her again.
And of course, he has to go back and find himself from the past. That's him going through time.
Worlds.
Because he has access to it. Obviously, Justice League, the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut was the first time we actually saw this version of the Flash do that on film, even though there was a Crisis storyline that the CW shows did where Ezra Miller was there. It really is too bad what's up with Ezra Miller, man, because I wanted to see this character continue. It really is too bad the dude, the movie's coming out anyways, but because it's done already, but it's too bad. Here we have the present timeline Flash meeting his past self, his alternate universe self. And of course, a big plot of the movie is getting the alternate universe Flash to get his powers.
It's my face.
Yeah, of course.
Deal with the consequences.
This is all about like the consequences of time travel, which obviously,
Bruce, I could fix things.
And here's the scene early in the film with Ben Affleck's Batman, Bruce Wayne, talking to Ezra Miller. I could fix him, but you could also destroy everything. right? And that's true because it's been talked about in every kind of time travel storyline. Is that when you mess around with time travel, you could end up ruining the space time continuum. And if you remember, if you watch that video I put out 7 months ago, I went over the post credit scene and it did have this Batman in it, in a surprising twist that I guess was going to lead to more stories with the Ben Affleck Batman. But that may not be happening anymore because of this whole thing with James Gunn changing things.
Could also destroy everything. This can't be happening.
I believe that scene right there might actually be. I believe that scene right there may be like. I'm actually not sure where that scene is, to be honest. Now, this scene right here is from the whole 2013 alternate timeline Man of Steel storyline with Zod.
Completely broke the universe.
Zod.
Here's Zod.
We've been waiting.
You know, there's Zod, but Zod, it's the Zod from that timeline. Once again, like I mentioned, Michael Shannon plays him, and he's a great actor. But there is no Henry Cavill in this alternate universe. Instead, well, you'll see.
I created a world with no metahumans.
Now, the whole thing about creating a world with no metahumans is a little weird because I'm guessing that's him when he went back to the regular timeline and messed up. But that's also weird because that's not what I heard in the spoilers. But again, that may change. Now, this is the scene that I really was hyped up over, and that is, of course, the unveiling of the original 1989 Tim Burton Batman, Michael Keaton's return with the Danny Elfman theme, dude, the real Batman theme.
Oh. You are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm Batman.
I love it. I love it. There's a scene where he of course fights this version of Bruce Wayne in the kitchen and whatnot. You want to go nuts? He says that in the movie. I can't wait. And of course, the story here, and again, this is all mentioned in my spoiler review. If you want to go get the more details, go check that out. Is that the two Flashes, present and regular timeline, or past and regular timeline, and Batman have to go save Superman from Zod because they need Superman to help them. This scene right here of Batman on a bike, that is from the opening shot of the film, I believe, because there's an opening shot of the film, or an opening sequence with Flash and Batman saving this group of people from this building, right? That's the first scene of the movie, and it's the Ben Affleck Batman. I saw some people thinking that might have been Christian Bale, but it's not. That's the Ben Affleck Batman, and they're basically, on a rescue. Now here we go.
If I can't undo what I did.
Yeah, the timeline's been messed up.
If I can't get back.
Yep, of course. And those are the two Flashes. There's the Flash from the previous, the regular timeline in the past. I mentioned that already. And they're going to work together. This is, of course, the battle with Zod, because they all work together to fight off Zod. Supergirl, because they go try to find Superman, but it actually turned out to be Supergirl, because it's an alternate timeline. So it's Supergirl, Zod, same storyline, where Zod's trying to find, the last daughter, I guess you can say, of Krypton, and that's what happens here. This scene right here is when the present time Flash gets his powers. They go to this ceiling or to the roof of the house and they give him his powers. Just action sequence after there's Supergirl right there. We see it. So, and the final battle will of course have the Michael Keaton Batman, and they're all going to be involved. And it's going to be great based on everything I heard. See, this is the big twist right here, which I thought they were going to save for the movie, but I guess not. That's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
Yeah. I'm Barry.
We're Barry.
We're Barry. Yeah, and it's that's what I'm saying. She's Supergirl. And by the way, that information of Supergirl, I'm pretty sure that the explanation that, she's in the past, I'm pretty sure my video was the first one to ever cover that. I could be wrong. Maybe that did leak ahead of time. I'm not really sure, but I believe it was my video. And this is supposed to be them heading towards the battle with Zod near the end. She has her cape and everything.
What are you doing?
Our kids are gonna want to see this.
Our kids are gonna want to see this, yeah, because I think he has a thing for her. So there you go. There you go. I saw the trailer and I couldn't believe it matched up with everything I had heard. I mean, I can believe it because it always does, but I thought they would be changing things around. But like we talked about, man, the movie's done. They're gonna put it out. They may change the ending, but the movie's done. So let's see if this movie will actually reset the DCU, and then that way maybe we'll get into the whole thing with excuse me, with James Gunn's plan. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's my trailer breakdown. I told you scene by scene what's going on. There's not much here, but there's enough for us to know what's going on. Take care. Have a good one. See you soon.